Let me see if he's on.
We're on.
We're on?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
let us know next time. Yeah, I already got it.
Hello.
Yo. What is up, people?
Hello, welcome back to the podcast. My name is Shannon. With me is Chris and Joel. And we're going to talk about guys.
What?
Yeah, what's on the agenda for tonight? Let's see what we got. Okay, so Alex he wants to talk about the NBA playoffs, the NFL holdouts, the Blue Jays' future in Toronto, and the Stanley Cup Finals predictions.
Well, let's start with the one we all know. Stanley Cup Finals. My prediction, it's probably going to be the one that nobody wants to see, which would be Tampa Bay versus Vegas Golden Knights.
Yeah, Tampa absolutely destroyed New York yesterday.
I had Tampa in my season prediction winning both the President's Trophy and the Cup. I was wrong on one, Joey. I could be right on the other.
Oh, I hope not. I hope you're wrong. I would like Vegas to finally win.
I don't want Tampa. I don't want Tampa to win the Cup. It's just
I want Vegas to finally win it. You know, I think it's time. I think it's time for Vegas to win, which is you know.
If it ain't time for the for the Sabres to win, it ain't time for the Knights to win.
That's you're comparing apples to oranges there, my friend. I mean, the Sabres are just absolute dog shit, while the Knights have been consistently good since day one.
Well, they've been gifted a core. They've been gifted a core right off the bat of their franchise existence. You kind of have to deliver on this.
It's kind of rare for an expansion franchise to do this good. I mean, we've had we have a dog on stream.
Doggy.
But I think like one of the best examples, the St. Louis Blues, but also the expansion Panthers. They were 1 point away from qualifying to the playoffs.
Yeah, but what about the Ottawa Senators? Their expansion.
The expansion Ottawa.
Their expansion draft was a disaster.
She even made a video of it. The only team to do worse in their first year, Washington Capitals, in 1974.
Well, Ottawa could have been a lot better if their laptop hadn't
screwed up. See, this kids is why you don't get the first generation of something. It'll tend to mess up more.
Well, it's not even that they messed that the computer itself messed up. They forgot to charge the battery.
How do you forget to charge a battery?
Yeah, and how do you not have physical copies?
Yeah.
Now I can see you not having physical copies, but this was 1991.
Yeah. Other than that, I think Vegas is about to start real soon. Vegas is about to start real soon. So let's see what happens there. The series with Tampa and New York is tied at 1, but now they're going to Nassau.
Yeah. The island. That is a tough place to win.
You know what?
You're a road team.
Like I said last stream, I don't think people should hate the Islanders because they're boring. If the system works, it works.
No, we're not saying hating on the Islanders. We're talking about how hard it would be for them to play at Long Island, especially because Nassau Coliseum has traditionally been one of the harder places to play in, especially in playoffs.
And especially with them with their arena situation, they've really come back to Nassau,
Yeah.
and even though they're opening in Belmont in next year, that is still a very special place for Islanders fans.
Yeah, the Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum is usually been one of the loudest places to play hockey in, and I think that they're going to split, and this series could possibly go to Game 7.
That is a real possibility.
Yeah, but I predict that they split. Now, if they win 2, that's another story. But Tampa is not winning 2 straight in Nassau.
If they somehow do, one of them will be in overtime.
Probably.
Whoever gets the 3 in that series first, it wins the series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because if you go to, let's say they split, so you're forcing at least one more. You're forcing one more game in New York. But if, let's say they split, let's say tomorrow New York wins and Tampa wins the next game, and Game 5 is in Tampa, and New York somehow wins Game 5, Game 6 will be won by the Islanders, because Nassau is going to go crazy, because that will probably be the last game in Nassau Coliseum for forever.
More than likely.
Uh,
So,
yeah.
out of, let's say it's Vegas, and let's say it's just for amusement, let's say it's Vegas and the Islanders, who wins?
Vegas in 6.
You think Vegas beats the Islanders in how many games?
6.
I think that series would go 7.
Possibly 7.
7 game. So it ends in Vegas.
Isles in 7.
Isles in 7.
You think the Islanders are winning the Stanley Cup?
Yeah.
The first time since 1984 or 85.
Yeah, sometime in
win the cup against the Golden Knights.
Well, they got to get through Tampa first, and yesterday was not a game to remember.
Yeah, but I can't root for Tampa. I really can't root for Tampa.
Why?
All 4 teams there.
All teams cheat.
Yeah, but they cheated in a way that wasn't fair to other teams.
They circumvented the cap. Yeah.
Multiple times, and they're not getting punished for it.
Did you see what they've been doing to fans?
Well, yeah. If you're not wearing their jerseys or gear, you're getting kicked out. It's just stupid.
They did it to Panthers. They did
it to Panther fans, to Hurricane fans, and now Islander fans.
Really?
Yeah, all 3 have been captured on video.
Is this like all parts of the stadium, or is it just club level?
I think it's all parts.
I heard it was just a certain section.
I mean, they're not going to say anything if you're in the nosebleeds. Obviously, they don't care about the nosebleeds.
They probably I'm betting you they really care if you're right up against the ice.
No one's out. I don't think Tampa's at 100% yet, because some places do have that tarp on the lower levels.
Yeah, some do, but not all.
I think Vegas has it, but on the bench, they have a tarp on the bench.
Vegas is back at 100%.
Oh, Vegas is back at 100%. So
they were at 100% for Game 7 against the Wild.
But I think they just have a tarp by the players, because I think that's a player safety thing. because they have that tarp that says like Viva Las Vegas and like other bullshit.
Yeah.
Playoff hockey, man.
Playoff hockey, indeed.
Mm-hmm. Going to other playoffs, and today has just been a hectic day for those who follow the NBA. Chris Paul is out indefinitely. Kawhi Leonard is out with a possible ACL injury. We need Alex for this.
I think didn't Chris Paul come down with COVID?
Supposedly that's what I heard, that he got infected with it, but the thing is that it shouldn't be too bad because he is vaccinated, but they just don't know when he's going to return, and we don't know how long this series between the Jazz and the Clippers is going to go. Now the main thing is that Kawhi is gone. Now it's just going to be Paul George. So it's time for Paul George to be playoff P or pandemic P or way off P.
I want to say something about basketball is not my thing, but congrats to the Suns. They getting to this point in the playoffs after as long of a drought as they had, that is an accomplishment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's the last time they made the finals once. I think that was in 90.
I think that Charles Barkley.
Yeah, it was in the Charles Barkley days. I think it was 94, 90, early 90s. It was against the Bulls and they lost. And the Suns haven't really had that much success since the Steve Nash days. So this is great, and it sucks for Chris Paul because Chris Paul is basically, if to put into words that you both would understand, he's basically the quarterback of the Phoenix Suns.
How old is he?
He's like
he's been playing for a while.
He's like in his late 30s. I think he got drafted in 2004, 2005. It was after LeBron.
That is a long time.
Yeah. Like,
and
right
does he have a ring?
No. I think this is the first time he actually goes to the conference finals. He was with New Orleans. He was with New Orleans. Then he went to the Clippers. No, I think he's been to the conference finals before. Because he did play No, he didn't. Or did he? No, he played for the Rockets, I think, for a few seasons.
So this might be his last shot at a ring.
Yeah, this might be his last shot to get a ring, and that's the thing. That's in the NBA. There's so many players you wish they could get a ring, but it just doesn't happen. Carmelo's the best example. He was one of your guys, wasn't he, Joey? Yeah, he got drafted by the Nuggets.
Who, Carmelo Anthony?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was great for us for a little bit, but he never got a ring.
Which is kind of weird, which is kind of sad because LeBron got drafted number 1 overall that year, and the second pick was the Detroit Pistons. And instead of picking Carmelo Anthony, they get Darko Milicic, who was the biggest bust, one of the biggest busts of basketball ever.
I do recognize that name. I think he did play for the Wolves for a little bit.
Probably the only reason why he got a ring is because he played for the Detroit Pistons the year that they beat the was it the Lakers? Yeah, the year they beat the Lakers, because they did I think they did a deal with the Timberwolves or something, or was it the Grizzlies that they traded with the Pistons, but the deal was, I think it was Memphis, if they got number 1, then that pick belongs to that team. and they were one away. Cleveland got the number one pick, and we all know who ended up being the number one pick that year.
Who ended up being the number one pick that year?
LeBron.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the same year of LeBron, Carmelo Anthony, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh.
I see.
So you're telling me that the Pistons could have had LeBron?
No. What happened? They did a trade. I think they did it with the Memphis Grizzlies.
So the Grizzlies.
Yeah, the Grizzlies could have had LeBron.
That's funny.
That is.
But they're kicking themselves right about. But they kicked themselves after that.
I mean, they have Ja Morant, so it's not too bad. I mean, Ja Morant is a good player.
But he's not LeBron.
Oh, no, yeah, he's not LeBron. You're going to compare that. But I think, yeah, good draft class. Sucks about CP3, though. Hopefully, it's not too long. Let's see how we are.
And then, so what about the Blue Jays being in Buffalo?
I haven't heard much about that. I guess the province of Ontario is back into lockdown. I have talked to Cooper a few times regarding what's going on in Toronto, and he said it's basically the same as always.
I don't know how
I don't
accurate
think
this is, but I'm looking at a map right now, and it says that Colorado's most hated NBA player is Kyrie.
Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's random.
Okay.
Kyrie's never played in the West.
I don't know why we would hate Kyrie and not LeBron.
Or Devin Booker.
Yeah.
Do you guys even, aside from the Jazz with a geographical rivalry, do you guys have any other rivals? The Nuggets?
Probably the Lakers. Let's take a look.
Because Denver and Salt Lake City, I don't think are that far from each other. But
Okay, so it says here that their big rivals are the Utah Jazz, the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Portland Trailblazers, the LA Lakers, and the San Antonio Spurs.
gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Well, we were talking about it last night, and it's funny enough. I got home from work last night, and for like an hour, we were talking about possible NBA relocation and expansion. You guys want to touch that real quick?
Sure.
Joey? All right. Did you listen to what I said?
What'd you say?
No, late last night I was talking with Reese, and we were talking about possible NBA expansion or teams moving. So that would be pretty interesting to bring
like
up.
I said, the Nuggets I could definitely see the Nuggets being relocated.
No.
How old is Ball Arena?
Ball Arena.
But it's easier to renovate an indoor arena than an outdoor arena. Isn't Climate Pledge where the Golden Knights the Kraken are gonna play? Isn't that basically where Keystone? Isn't that basically Keystone?
I thought that was rebuilt.
20,000.
2000?
20,000.
No. What year was it built?
Oh, Ball Arena.
Usually the arenas now are
1999.
Okay, so it's
20.
little over 20. But the thing is, you could get away with renovating arenas, indoor venues, than outdoor venues. But I think,
Generally,
It cost $187 million to build. It broke ground in
Mhm.
November of 97. Was built in October, or was finished in 1999 in October. It cost $187 million, which is now $301 million in today's money. So that was a cheap ass stadium to build.
what are you gonna say, Tanner?
generally, stadiums get built, and then they usually get like one or two big renovations, and then in 30 to 35 years they're gone. So,
But I think it's different. For example, you can't compare the outdoor venues
right.
to indoor, because indoor you have more room to renovate. You could just change a few things. Different from outdoor. That's why we don't have dual use stadiums anymore. The dual use stadium went out the way of the dodo. But no, I don't think Joey. I don't think the Nuggets move. They've always had success, even though they don't go that far. They have a following. Oh, unless you're the. Have you seen the video of a dude that gets uppercut by a Suns fan?
Oh yes,
I have seen that video.
I mean, unless you're that guy, but no, the Nuggets stay put. Actually, we're talking about maybe Sacramento could go out.
They just got a new arena though.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Within the past 5 years.
I guess Sacramento's passionate. The Clippers, I mean, I don't think LA's the best. They are gonna move. They're gonna move close. I think next to SoFi, because Staples Center ain't it.
Yeah,
I think they have the last priority. It's sad when I don't know if they still play there, but I think even the Sparks have more priority than the Clippers.
Are they actually building their own arena?
Yeah, Steve Ballmer bought the land. I think in 2019 he bought the land to play, and it's going to be next to SoFi Stadium.
Yeah, the Clippers definitely need to get out of Staples Center.
Yeah, it's not their home.
That is the house that Kobe built, and will always be the house that Kobe built.
Mm-hmm. And not just that, but I mean, you have other teams that have more priority. You have the Kings who have who have more priority than the Clippers.
I don't know. I doubt the Clippers get moved.
No, not moved, but they are going to move to a new locate. They are going to move to a new stadium, a new arena. Steve Ballmer bought the land. Maybe they might expand. I've always been saying Vancouver, Seattle, Vegas in the West.
There's 3 things that Adam Silver could do to rectify to help with
do we all think all leagues are going to go to 32 teams? Because now the NFL is not the only league going to 32. Now it's the NHL. Do you guys see all major sports leagues, the MLB and NBA going to 32?
MLB, no, but I definitely do see the NBA going to Vegas and back to Seattle.
I mean, they have the places, T-Mobile Arena, and Climate Pledge.
Yeah.
Climate Pledge.
Hey guys.
Yes.
I gotta cut the stream early. I gotta go early to work. Because
dude.
My boss asked me to.
All right.
I'm sorry, guys.
All right, early stream, boys.
I'm
or
really
whoever
sorry.
watched it.
I'm
No, it's
really,
cool.
really sorry.
All right.
All right, it's cool, dude.
I feel bad.
All right, till next time, guys.
Yeah.